Welcome to Life Hacks Beyond Convention with Dee and Sonia.
Computer?
Yeah.
And she said, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'd love that. Say that.
Who's going to say no?
Well, what I love is, because my computer's not too bad actually, because I had to upgrade last year.
All right.
And I got a second-hand one, but I got it from my friend who's an IT person, and he'd only had it a year, but he was already changing computers for whatever reason. But what it means is that it still is way beyond what I need.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's going to be great because I'm going to be able to have work totally separate to anything I do.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so I'm really glad about that.
Yeah. That would be really nice.
Yeah, I think it will. Yeah, so I'm really glad to have. I think, though, I guess the upside has been because the Microsoft 365 they pay for.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so that's obviously what I've been using. So I'll have to rethink that if I'm using a separate computer now. Obviously,
Yeah.
That login won't be. What's the word? Well, I won't be able to use that login anymore anyway because the login will change. I'm sure, yeah. So I don't know. Anyway, I'll have to navigate that.
Yeah,
and because I've always been slightly, I know it's really funny, and not other people probably don't even care. Well, I know my IT friend, he don't care. He's just happy if work want to pay for his.
Yep.
Well, I get a bit thingy because, well, they're allowed to look at your stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
And will they? Probably not.
Yeah.
But
there's always somebody.
Well, that's what I just have always, so I've always been, because a lot of people will use the cloud and that to save their stuff. So I don't. I save it onto my computer because then, they've actually got to contact me to access anything. They can't just go into the cloud and access stuff. But yeah, I'm just one of those people that's always been a bit funny about that. So anyway,
I think it's age partly because we've always looked after our own stuff, and there hasn't been the constant access to things. But there is always somebody. We had a staff member decades ago who went through some letters going out to job applicants and opened them all before she posted them, and found out somebody was getting more money than her, so she threw the letters away. And it's just like...
threw the letters away. I thought you were going to say, so she wanted to then negotiate a pay increase.
No, she just threw the letterways. Yeah, so... and this is decades ago, so...
This is the thing, though. One thing that comes with age is wisdom, isn't it?
Yes.
And experience.
Yes.
And that's the thing. I've been through enough fraud and seen enough things happen in the workplace as well to also... That's probably what it is, yeah. It's just knowing. And I mean, as far as work things go, like... It belongs to them. All the IP belongs to them.
Yes.
Everything they do belongs to them. So that's okay that they can access any of that.
Yeah.
But my private stuff, that's just why I've been a bit thingy about using it for my private stuff, though.
Yeah.
So.
I wonder how they get around some of the government stuff, because the lads team I worked on was subject to Commonwealth secrets thing. We had to fill the form in and say we wouldn't share any of the technical secrets.
Well, apparently, so as far as, say, Outlook for emails and things like that go, it's not that easy for a workplace to be allowed to access it. They do have to go through a process to be able to access their emails. Like if they're investigating something, there is a process that needs to go to be able to access it. However, this is what I have got enough IT people in my life to know that just because there's a rule and regulation in place doesn't mean there's not somebody there that knows how to get around it and don't care about the rules and regulations.
Exactly, yeah. There's that tiny percentage of the entire population that are going to do the inappropriate or wrong thing. Yeah.
Exactly. So anyway, that's just my little conspiracy hat for the day.
Oh dear. I think that's what's had me coming unstuck with the volume of data I've got on my computer at the moment, is the fact that I do want to save everything. And it's a catch-22, isn't it? I've ordered some additional storage so I can plug it in, but I'm also going to go and see the Apple people on Thursday. I've got to go to Adelaide, so I'm going to go and see them and just go, this computer's only got 18 months left in it before it won't take updates. And I'm like, they give them 7 years. So, and I always use mine to the nth degree. So, I just want to see what my options are later, how I can mitigate what I'm doing and stuff like that. So, because there were tears. When it all crashed, it was just like, and I've got stuff from other people, like the association. I must get half a dozen emails a day tied to one thing, and then there's so many.
Oh, absolutely. It's just overwhelm and feeling of responsibility.
Yes, and you can't print everything. This is the other thing. I have a friend whose business lost everything. They had 2 backups in the main system and the entire lot crashed. I don't know how, they don't know how it happened, but she had stored all their content and stuff in paper form, and people had complained constantly, why do you need it printed? It's backed up twice and all the rest of it. And then they crashed. And so it took them 3 months to reload a lot of the data they needed. So the cost involved is,
huge.
Yep.
It's a tricky business world we live in at the moment, isn't it?
It is, yes, yeah.
I mean, it's tricky enough for personal use, but when you start talking about the volumes of data for business use,
or even just associations, like, so.
I guess I'd class that as business use.
It is, I guess. NFP,
Yeah.
Hit the subscribe button below if you want to follow Life Hacks Beyond Convention.